What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's poppin'?
How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday night. I should stop saying things like that. Who knows when you're watching this? Anyways, what's good? Hope you guys are having a good moment of your life. Today, I want to do something a little bit not necessarily different, but something I haven't done in a long fucking time. Let me actually check and see when the last time I did it was. Literally almost a year ago, April 2017. And it's really just because I totally forgot that I even made these videos. But fuck it. This is called What I'm Listening To, and it's an entire series just talking about what I'm listening to. It's sick. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Let's get into it. First notable thing that I'm listening to as of right now, probably in my eyes, my favorite song as of this week, I guess. That's just crazy how music works that way now, is God's Plan by Drake. Obviously a huge mainstream popular choice, but it grew on me. At first I didn't really fuck with it as much as everybody else did, but once I saw the video and just really grasped what the song was about and what it was and accepted it, then I realized, like, okay, this is a banger. It's got Drake rapping on it in a way that I haven't heard him in a while, like a way that I really enjoy him rapping. It's got that bounce, that kind of snap to it with as far as Drake's flow meshing with beats. It's a perfect kind of dance. And that's not to get too deep with how Drake's flow is. He's very simple, but he also has something to him with his cadences, his voice and his rhythm that just draws you in no matter what you're doing or what the vibe that you're feeling is. It's just something that kind of grabs you no matter what. This track absolutely is that. I haven't heard him rapping like this since, if you're reading this, it's too late, honestly. He's been doing a lot of the fucking dance hall shit, and you know, that's cool and all, but I think he kind of overdid it, and I'm glad to see him going, I don't want to say back, but evolving into, you know, more than that. Really love the video. It was a perfect representation of what the song was about and what it kind of meant, in a sense, sort of. I thought that was an awesome thing that they did, and it was probably so far the best video of the year, even though it was, you know, slightly gimmicky in that they just gave money away throughout the whole thing. But I mean, just doing that in general is awesome. So something else I want to talk about, which is kind of coming out of left field, is the new MGMT album, Little Dark Age. I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into with this album. I thought that I was just downloading an album, gonna give it a shot, and who knows how, you know, how it was gonna sound. I really didn't have high hopes or expectations, but Jesus Christ, did it blow me away the second I started playing it. I hadn't realized how much I missed that kind of psychedelic rock type music. There was a section of my life where I literally only listened to the Beatles and the Doors and Pink Floyd and shit like that, and it really just took me back to those moments. Not only does it sound like that, it sounds like something new. Beautiful, like thought-provoking lyrics. This whole album is amazing. I really loved it. If you're into that type of music, I would definitely recommend it. To me, it's one of my favorite albums out of the year so far. Up there with the Black Panther soundtrack, honestly. Notable tracks on it are When You Die, When You're Small, She Works Out Too Much is really cool, and I think it has a super deep meaning. I don't want to get into what I think it is because I want to look into it first. Yeah, even that, Me and Michael, there's a lot of really good music. It just reminded me of how much I really needed this type of music in my life a lot more. So this is just one song, but it's definitely one of my favorite songs the past 6 months. But I also say that a lot about Post Malone's singles when I first hear them. There's some type of music that you hear and it takes a while to grow on you, but there's some music that you hear and it instantly fucking connects. That's what this song Psycho by Post Malone and Dolla is. The smooth, bassy kind of vibe it has, just the melodies, everything about this song is just perfect. It's literally the type of song that I want to take a step back from so I don't get sick of it. I noticed that with when Rockstar came out, I fucking loved it the instant I heard it. I think I listened to it probably like 10 or 15 times that first day. Then I got sick of it. So I'm gonna try to not do that with this. It's been a while since I heard a song like that's hit for me that quick. Definitely recommend checking that out. I'm excited to see what they do with the video. I've been noticing a lot lately, like that videos, you know, can make or break a single, like absolutely. Anyway, moving on. Rich Brian's new album, Amen. amen to that shit, because I honestly downloaded the album as a joke, like thinking I was just gonna bump it and fuck with my friends with it. But that shit fucking is hard, son. Like, he sounds like Kid Cudi, like back in the day Kid Cudi. I mean, that's a big statement. I don't say that lightly, but this album is dope as fuck. Very introspective, very honest. He's definitely doing too much, but that's not too much to the point where it overshadows the realness of the album. Great beat selection. He uses his voice very well. He knows what he's doing. You can see that the kid's got a clear idea of where he's going musically. After this, I'm really excited to see what he does next. I think I read that he was like the first Asian hip-hop artist to top the charts, or to a certain extent. He broke some sort of record, so that's fucking awesome. And shout out to Rich Brian. I think it takes a lot of like balls to change your name. You know, I think it was a good move to go from Rich Chiga to Rich Brian. Like, you know, definitely salute to that. Great album, a lot of replay value. Notable tracks on here are Cold. The opening track, Amen, is even really good. Trespass is a banger, and a lot of good songs on here. I didn't really fuck with the Kitty track. Great album. And also what I'm listening to is the new album called November by TDE's newest member, Sir. I had seen his name going around a lot and I never really paid too much attention, but I'm almost glad that I didn't, because listening to this album was like a slap in the face with just smooth fucking jazzy vibes that just made me feel like a fucking pimp, I want to say. This album was such a smooth listen. There's something about this dude's vibe, his beat selection, choice of lyrics, his writing skills are just perfect for TDE, perfect for what this is. And I just look so forward to hearing a track with him and Isaiah Rashad. I hope that eventually comes out. So much good music on this shit. Something Foreign, of course, with Schoolboy Q is amazing. That's All Right. War, Summer in November is a banger. Great music. This album you can put on repeat over and over and over and really love it. So I gotta shout that album out as well. Notable tracks, I want to shout out Logic. I actually didn't even write this in my notes. I literally just thought about it right now. But that 44 More track, I think it's called 44 More. Fucking, I was sitting there fucking putting my new bed frame together for my wife, and I heard it on Spotify, and I was like, wait, what the fuck, where'd this come from? Like, I was listening to like top hits or some shit like that. I just heard that shit coming out my little Bluetooth speaker, and I was like, I had to sit there and stop. I was just taken back. That shit had me on my ass. I was laughing. I was just shocked. So dope to hear Logic just going off. Like, I don't think Logic gets the respect he deserves, even from me. And it kind of, you know, made me think twice about, you know, about putting some respect on Logic's name. And I think a lot of other people felt the same way. So that's dope. Frank Ocean, Moon River, a beautiful fucking sonnet-like poem type song. Frank Ocean never lets me down. There were a couple tracks on Channel Orange I didn't really fuck with, and I get a lot of shit for that, but it's just maybe just where I was at in life. I don't know if I can know. Frank Ocean is amazing. Moon River is an amazing song. I can't say anything but positive things about, you know, that song and Frank Ocean in general. Last but not least, I want to talk about the new Mike Shinoda track called Over Again. Yeah, Mike Shinoda. Like, it was, when I first heard it, I think it came out a few weeks, like 2-3 weeks ago. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like just shocked to see Mike Shinoda as the artist. It just makes sense to me, just him to make his own hip hop shit. Been a fan of Fort Minor since, you know, their first album, Linkin Park since forever. And Over Again was like a super introspective, deep kind of track where he's just being honest, talking about, you know, the loss of Chester and just like how, you know, going on tour has been and all that, the issues that he's going through. And it's not like crazy fucking hip hop bars, but I've always been a fan of this type of music. Love that he's making or attempting to make music under Mike Shinoda, and I'm just really looking forward to maybe hearing some more music in the future. Maybe, I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but maybe there can be some good that come from the horrible situation with Chester, in that we get some music out of it. I think that might be bad to say. That might be selfish to say, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. For now, that's it. Definitely also want to mention the fucking Black Panther soundtrack. That is probably, to me, one of the best albums, definitely hip-hop albums that have come out this year. Banger. Absolute banger album. Beautifully produced, beautifully put together. You know, I didn't necessarily focus on that because I already done the reaction video, but that is definitely, not necessarily am I bumping that like, you know, as often as all this other music, but definitely, you know, it's on my playlist. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to. What have you guys been listening to the past, you know, few months or whatever? What's anything that I should check out? Because that's kind of one of the more interesting reasons I want to start focusing on this series a lot more, is just getting my mind open to a lot of more new music. So let me know what you guys think. Some good albums, some good songs. Shoot them my way in a comment down below. Appreciate you guys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Check out audible484.com. We got a lot of new merch there. Patreon, if you want to help donate for only $1 a month, you can do that. Either way, I appreciate all of you. Thank you just for watching. Smoke something, drink something. Cheers, and I'll see you guys next time.